Have you ever felt that your life's breakthrough is on the horizon, but something seems to be holding it back? Imagine standing on the edge of a precipice, your heart filled with anticipation and hope for the divine breakthrough that's been promised to you. You're the chosen one, the one destined for a supernatural financial transfer and personal elevation. Yet, despite your readiness, there's an unseen force, a spiritual entanglement that's delaying your ascent. This entanglement isn't the result of your own actions, but rather it's the doing of someone close to you, someone you hold dear. Your sister. Her actions, decisions, and hidden maneuvers have woven a web of confusion around you, clouding your spiritual atmosphere and throwing off your divine timing. Now, this isn't about pointing fingers or laying blame. Far from it. It's about understanding the unseen spiritual dynamics at play and the impact they have on your life. Your sister's actions aren't necessarily malicious or intentional, but they've created a spiritual imbalance that's affecting you. It's as though you're trying to tune into a radio station, but there's too much static. That static is the spiritual interference caused by your sister's actions. It's standing in the way of your peace, your clarity, and your breakthrough. But here's the good news. The divine is aware of your predicament and is stepping in to rectify the situation. Just as the dawn breaks through the darkest hour, the divine is intervening to expose the truth, cleanse your spiritual atmosphere, and prepare you for the next season of your life. So, hold on, chosen one. The divine warning is here, and it's paving the way for your breakthrough. It's a call to clarity, a beckoning towards balance, and an invitation to step into the life you were always meant to lead. The divine is now intervening to expose the truth and prepare the chosen one for the next season of their life. Spiritual battles often begin quietly, subtly creeping into our lives. Are you aware of such spiritual doors in your life? In the realm of the unseen, spiritual battles are waged not with swords and shields, but with will and wisdom. They often start not with a bang, but with a whisper. Vulnerabilities, compromises, and hidden wounds form the cracks in our spiritual armor, the chinks in our divine defenses. These are the spiritual doors, the unseen entry points through which darkness can seep, clouding our peace, muddying our clarity, and disrupting our divine timing. The battles are not fought in open rebellion. There are no loud declarations of war, no grand gestures of defiance. Instead, they are subtle disruptions, quiet disturbances that can easily be mistaken for life's normal ups and downs. But make no mistake, these are strategic attacks, carefully orchestrated to throw us off balance, to distract us from our divine destiny. The enemy does not announce its presence. It creeps in, exploiting our vulnerabilities, capitalizing on our compromises, and taking advantage of our hidden wounds. It's a game of shadows and illusions, a tug of war between light and dark. But this is not a game we are destined to lose, for we are the chosen ones, the divinely appointed, the bearers of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. But fear not, for you are not alone in this battle. Heaven is watching and heaven is acting. Divine intervention is at hand. The spiritual atmosphere around you is being rewritten, clearing the obstacles that block your breakthrough. The darkness that has crept in through the spiritual doors is being pushed back, replaced by the pure light of divine love. The spiritual doors are being closed, the cracks in your armor are being sealed, your vulnerabilities are being fortified, your compromises rectified, and your hidden wounds are being healed. This is the divine cleansing, the holy purification that paves the way for the blessings that are rightfully yours. Heaven is now stepping in to cleanse the atmosphere and create space for blessings to flow freely. The spiritual battle may be subtle, but the victory will be unmistakable. Stand firm, stand strong, for your breakthrough is at hand. When the divine confronts, it does so gently, subtly, yet profoundly. Are you ready for such a confrontation? This season of divine confrontation beckons the chosen one to maintain a calm and holy composure, to hold on to their spiritual authority. This is not a time for tumultuous emotions or a flurry of accusations. Rather, it is a time for standing firmly in truth, for allowing the divine to take the reins. Picture this confrontation as a gentle breeze, a whispering wind that carries the truth on its wings. It's not a hurricane that ravages and destroys, but a zephyr that softly reveals the hidden and the obscured. It's about allowing the light of truth to seep into the cracks and crevices, to illuminate what has been shrouded in shadows. This confrontation is not a battlefield where swords clash and sparks fly. It is a serene landscape where truth stands tall, unshakable as a mountain, in the face of adversity. It is about donning the armor of light, brandishing the sword of truth, and allowing the divine to lead the way. Imagine standing on the edge of a precipice, gazing out at the horizon, ready to leap into a new dawn. This is the essence of divine confrontation. It is about standing on the edge of revelation, ready to embrace the truth, ready to face the divine with open arms and an open heart. This confrontation is not about pointing fingers or hurling blame. It's about standing firmly in truth, about recognizing the spiritual entanglements that have been hindering your progress, about severing these ties with grace, compassion, and divine guidance. The chosen one is called to approach this confrontation with humility and wisdom, with a heart full of love and a spirit full of faith. It is about trusting in the divine, about letting go of fear and doubt, about embracing the divine confrontation with courage and conviction. As the light exposes darkness naturally, a profound internal shift awaits the chosen one. This is the precipice of change, the dawn of a new era. Are you ready to take the leap? Are you ready to embrace the divine confrontation? Can you imagine what it feels like when the spiritual entanglement unravels and blessings start to flow freely? It's like the dawn breaking after a long, dark night. A profound internal shift begins to take place. You become more spiritually sensitive, more in tune with the divine. Your emotions recalibrate, aligning themselves with heavenly peace rather than earthly turmoil. Your peace, once a fragile bird, transforms into a sturdy fortress, unshakable and strong. This change within you, this spiritual shift, is a sign that the heavenly realms are at work. The tangles of spiritual interference are being undone, one by one, thread by thread. As they loosen and fall away, you find your spirit is no longer weighed down. You can breathe. You can soar. You can move forward. Imagine it. The moment when the last thread of entanglement falls away. Suddenly, the blessings that seemed so elusive, so distant, are right there within your grasp. They're not just trickling in, they're flowing like a river, accelerating, rushing towards you with divine speed. These blessings are not just material or financial, although those are part of it. They are also emotional, relational, spiritual. Picture yourself standing in the midst of this outpouring of blessings. You're not just a passive recipient, you're an active participant. You're not just receiving, you're giving, you're sharing, you're multiplying the blessings. You are a conduit of divine grace, a beacon of heavenly light. This is your breakthrough. And it's not just about you. It's about your family, your friends, your community. It's about healing, restoration, transformation. It's about breaking cycles, shattering chains, setting captives free. This is what happens when the spiritual atmosphere around your life is rewritten. The obstacles that once seemed so insurmountable, so immovable, are cleared away. The path ahead is open, inviting, full of promise. The spiritual atmosphere around your life is being rewritten, clearing obstacles blocking your breakthrough. Did you know that the sisters' healing and redemption are connected to the chosen one's boundaries and spiritual elevation? This may come as a surprise, but it's a fundamental truth. The sisters' role in this divine play is not one of the antagonists, rather a catalyst. It's not about condemnation, but understanding. It's about recognizing that her actions, her decisions, have been shaped by a myriad of factors, many of which are hidden deep within the crevices of her own soul. As we unravel this spiritual entanglement, it's crucial to remember that this is a generational cycle-breaking moment. The patterns that have repeated through the ages, the burdens that have been carried from one generation to the next, are finally being laid to rest. The sisters' choices, her actions, they are but echoes of a past that's ready to be released. The chosen one's breakthrough is not dependent on the sisters' admission or immediate change. It is, instead, contingent upon their alignment and obedience to divine revelation. It's about standing firm in truth, allowing the light to naturally expose the darkness. It's about maintaining an atmosphere of love, compassion, and grace, even in the face of adversity. The sisters' healing and redemption are not just about her, they are intricately linked to the chosen one's journey. As the chosen one sets boundaries, asserts their spiritual authority, they not only protect their divine path, but also catalyze healing for the sister. This is the power of divine confrontation. It is transformative. It is healing. It is a doorway to a new season. Remember, divine confrontation is the doorway to a new season where spiritual weight lifts and blessings accelerate. You are the chosen one, and your time is now. As you step into this new season, know that you are not alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, and celebrating you. So embrace this journey, embrace your role as the chosen one, and watch as the divine unfolds in your life.